Market update on the 15th. Go ahead and do it now. Not very much movement today. Everyone is thinking that we're going straight to 420 now. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think there could be more downside first. I'll show you why in a second, but I think this whole move is WXY. It makes more sense on QQQ. This lines up perfectly for, well, this basically hits the 1.23 fib for a expanded flat, and for the A wave, it basically hits the 1.23 fib too. These are all ABC moves. So we got ABC, we got ABC, and then we got ABC. So I think there's WXY, and then we get this move right here. I think this is definitely a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's wave 1. And then this is this wave 2 right here? Well, I went on lowest time frame. I think this is more of a corrective move. So I think that, in my opinion, the third wave is not started yet. So I think that this is actually just A, and then we're working on A, B, and then this is a slow C wave up here. Remember, it's a B wave, so it doesn't really matter. It can go all the way past the top of wave 1 or wave A. It still come down. So going on this, these are all 3-wave moves too, except for this part right here. This is a 5-wave move. I'm looking for 414 potentially. It looks like it's in a 4th wave, maybe one more move higher. And then maybe that stops at 414, maybe around here. That would be just wave B. So ABC. And then I would look for a move back down here to 407.50. That would really, really annoy people. You think about the bulls, think they got it in the bag now. Think we're just going to melt up, and then all of a sudden we sell off basically 1.5 to 2%. So that's what I'm thinking. Of course, it could just keep on melting up in this market, but this is a very corrective currently, and it would have to be some kind of it'd have to be like wave 1, 2. We're currently in wave 3, and then this would have to be a nested kind of move like that for it to be a 5-wave move and be a third wave. And think about, for a third wave, it's trying to get all the way to 420. And currently, if this is wave 1 and this is wave 2, this third wave is absolutely horrible. So yeah, it could keep on melting up, but there's no way of knowing if it's going to or not. Right now, just looking at it, it looks very corrective. And so I would say ABC looks like the most likely. And then a rug pull down to 407.50. That would be wave 2. And then it could start going higher with a more impulsive wave 3 that could take it all the way up to 420, come down, and then ultimately probably go to like 425 or 430. Let's see where that would go actually. So 407.50 to 421. So if it's the same length as wave 1, then I would look for it to be going to like 425, 426 to be the top. And then you can also look at it like the 1.61 fib is at 429. So maybe 429, potentially 422. But yeah, I'll just say that I think this is the ending of a ABC move, and I give it probably 80% chance it comes down here, 20% chance it just keeps on correctively moving higher and becomes a typical SPY move on low volume, and not really that impulsive, but it is an impulsive move. So that's my base case on SPY. I think that overall we're just looking at this as A, B, and then a C wave higher. And wave 1 here, is wave 2 here, or is it going to be A, B, C lower? So it's kind of the same thing as yesterday. Basically nothing happened today. basically flat. We just sat there all day, did absolutely nothing. Came down in the morning though. My only trade was SQQQ. Actually did pretty good on it. I bought at, I didn't do that good. I only made like 200 or 300 bucks, but I got stopped out actually. I made some at 35. So where are we at? This is, so at right here, I think. Yeah, right here is where I bought. Because this was wave 1 right here. We started off the day right here. I bought the 50% retracement right here. Came up to 35. I sold some at 35. And then I was looking for a third wave to go higher. And it just kept on going down. So I put my stop below, I think 34.68. And obviously I got stopped out. So profitable, but not a very good trade overall. Didn't make that much. So SPY, that's what I think on SPY. QQQ is a little bit different, but pretty much the same thing. It's just gone higher than the wave 1. And so it could still be wave 3 because the target on this one's only like 317. Maybe 322, but 317. And so the 1.61 fib is at 314. We're already at 308. And I have this written out. If it is a 5-wave move, I'd be looking at it like this. 1, 2, currently in a third wave. Within that third wave, I think we have a nested wave 3, 4. Looking for a third wave to end around 309. Pullback. Ultimately 317 if this keeps on melting up. Otherwise, again, just like SPY, it is a expanded flat. It basically hit the 1.23 fib and it'd be ready to come down to minimum 301 the rest of the week before going higher. So ultimately, you can draw your parallel lines here again. I think I already have it drawn up here. Yeah. So ultimately, this took, see, 10 days, 11 days. So maybe somewhere around 11 days is the 13th already gone by. So this is taking a little bit longer than thought, and we'll see. Is it going to come down here to 300 first or keep on melting up to the target of 317, potentially 322? I'm leaning towards the downside, but wouldn't surprise me if it goes higher too. Tesla is going higher still. Same thing, basically. I still see this as can go both ways, but I'm still leaning to the downside unless it is a nested. So it'll be 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, and a 5th wave higher. So within this third wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pullback 4, and a 5th wave higher potential. But again, very corrective move, and I still think it's going to come down. It just could come all the way up here to the 1.23 fib, maybe around 220. One thing to note, there is the 200-day moving average is sitting here at 225. So that might be like a suction cup for the stock to come touch it and then sell off as well. So we'll see what happens with that. Microsoft. Down a little bit. And yeah, this could easily be coming down here to 260 before it goes higher. And it ends up being something similar to like SPY and QQQ going down. But again, target up here at 292 potentially. It already went to 276, so 292 is not really that far off. And that is the 1.61 fib of the overall A wave. Again, from October high from the first move higher. Apple, we'll go over the dollar next, and that will be it. So Apple going a little bit higher here. Does this look like a 5-wave move start? The answer is, it looks like an ABC move to me. So again, Apple is doing the same thing. So maybe something like that. We'll see tomorrow, but it looks like the exact same thing as SPY and QQQ. Is it going to keep on melting up, or are we going to get a C wave lower? The dollar. Dollar doing pretty much what I talked about in the video yesterday. Completed a B wave. It's starting to go higher, and the market doesn't care. It just keeps on going higher too, staying flat. But we're still looking for the C wave to end somewhere around, probably somewhere around 105.80-ish. So maybe somewhere next week on the 20th. And that's kind of, honestly, that was my time frame for Tesla too. If it was going to sell off, it was going to be sometime early next week. So that's pretty much it. Pretty boring day overall. They're starting to ramp it here at the end of the day. Let's look at SPY one more time. 413.17, same thing. So if I was looking at this, I would think that there's potential for this to go to 414. I might dip my toes in some SQQQ tomorrow morning if we do get that and this comes a little bit lower, because I think this is ready to come back up to at least the top here from the low. What day was that? So down here at the 15th, no. Yeah, that was earlier today. So down here, so early this morning, so the 15th was, so I guess only up here to, is that right? No, I think that's not right. It's confusing looking at this backwards. So February 15th at 8:30. Yeah, I guess it would just be up here at 35.24. That's where I'd be looking at for this to pull back to, or go to. So if this goes a little bit lower, let's say it goes to 33.50, you could make $1.50, maybe $1.70, something like that. If you have 500 shares, you're making 800 bucks. 1,000 shares make 1,800 bucks. So that's what I'm looking at on SPY, QQQ. I guess I can go over IWM real quick too. So IWM, it hit the top of this range right here already. It's up a little bit today. And it also, it hit both ranges. So this range and the top of this parallel line, hit them both. And so again, that looks like it's pretty toppy to me. And it has a 5-wave move. So let's zoom in here a little bit more. Did we get a 5-wave move on? Yes, we did. But then it looks like ABC. 1, 2. Looks like ABC to me. So maybe this is only in its B wave. A, pullback B, maybe a C wave down here. We'll have to see tomorrow. But this does not look like a 5-wave move to me. Not at all. So again, ABC lower, that'd be pretty bullish overall. That's it for now. Look for SPY. It's going up now, actually. Look for it to, I'm looking for 414 to potentially be the top. But again, it could keep on melting up and just start the third wave. But I think it's more likely we're going to come down here to 407.50. So that's enough talking. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about that. you make any money today? Whatever else you want to talk about in the comments. Like, subscribe for more updates, usually after the market, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.